things that I've seen that have created weaknesses in agents where they maybe didn't have the wallet as fat as they could have experienced it. And we're going to dive into what keeps certain agents mediocre and what can help you having a better chance, a better opportunity of making the money. So thanks for joining with me. Before I go into this, my name is Jason, obviously, and I'm so blessed to partner and recruit some of the most amazing agents as well as agencies that align here, selling life, Medicare, and annuities face to face as well as in the telespace. So free resources for your taking always at jasonfinalexpense.com. And I hope this content is a blessing to you. So if you're taking notes, first off, number one, activity is everything. Agents that are mediocre really aren't making the dials. If you're an outbound final expense insurance agent, that's even face to face, guess what? We've got to make the dials if we want to equate to a chance of earning dollars. It's a performance based business. 90% of the agent force fails because they failed to make the dials. We've got to have discipline. And a lot of times when we're brand new, we're like, woohoo, right? I'm high enough to hunt ducks with a rake. I love this. I'm going to rake in the dough, but I don't really want to make the dials. That doesn't sound like fun. If you want to fund yourself, make the dials, my friends. That's the only way. All right. Agents that fail, agents that are mediocre in this space, number one, punches them in the face, and that's not making the dials. We've got to punch in the digits if we want a chance of survival here. So action is going to fix your problems. If you're feeling like maybe right now you're mediocre, look yourself in the mirror and own the fact that, am I making the dials? You are the only one that can answer this. And if you want to accelerate in your career and get beyond being mediocre, make the dials. The dials are what are going to make a difference in you having a chance to make those dollars. And I know that's what you enjoy. And a lot of agents, they think that, oh, I'm just going to have an insurance license and, get this book or buy this widget, right? And somehow I'm going to get paid without punching the numbers. You're going to get punched out in this business. So make the dials if you want a chance of making the dollars. And to get out of mediocrity, we've got to make action our priority if we want a chance of getting paid. Now, number two takes out a lot of agents. A lot of agents become mediocre because they don't make training a priority. They go, I'm fine. I'm fine. I don't need to train. Well, what takes place here is you become sloppy. And mediocre agents never prioritize training. They think they're maybe too good for it or think I'm fine. I don't want to step into a room and expose my vulnerabilities. And that's why you're not getting better. Mediocre agents don't maximize the conversations and don't maximize their chance for conversions here, because if you get sloppy in a script and maybe you're just saying a couple little things that are off, what takes place is you're going to be way off at the end. You've got to follow systems so that you can systematically follow this and have the finished product that you want at the end. If you're in telesales, you need to have a good proven power script like what we use here at jasonfinalexpense.com, or have a really good one that works, and you need to follow it to the gates of HE double hockey sticks. You've got to be one that can accept help if you want to have something greater than mediocre results. It comes from you training and practicing and being vulnerable. And vulnerability is like, no thanks, Jason. I don't like being vulnerable. Agents that don't train never take their careers to the next level. They don't level up and really just love what they do, because what happens is we lose what we've learned over time. Just like gravity will strike everyone, myself included, this will strike you too. Even your lithium batteries, even your rechargeable batteries, if you don't put them on the charger, they lose their energy. Insurance agents that don't engage in training don't truly take their career to the next level. And welcome to licking the lollipop of mediocrity. You're going to probably say, oh, these leads don't buy from me. You're going to start getting kind of sour right now, and it's because you didn't spend the time to train. We prioritize training here so much. We mentor strong. That's what we're about in our work family. But you've got to really invest in yourself. If not, you may become a mediocre agent that goes sour and says, these leads don't buy for me, or oh, these leads are horrible. And you start blaming the lead instead of looking into the mirror. Agents that are mediocre never look into the mirror and say, you know what? It's me. I got to get better. All right. You are the absolute thermostat. You can turn the heat up or turn the heat down by what you do. Take control back of your career. Don't be a little, thermometer that's affected by every little thing that happens, whether it's a chargeback, which is not fun. Agents that are mediocre focus on chargebacks or focus on the call that didn't go well, that didn't turn into a close. A good agent goes next, next, next. I'm ready. And I'm going to track practice and drill and rehearse. And even if you mess up, like I just tripped over my own tongue there, you're ready to take the next call to the next level. You ever tripped up over your own tongue, by the way, in a telesales presentation or in the home? If you have, are you courageous enough to say, you know what, I've done that before in the comments below? Let me know. And I appreciate you watching. And if this is helping you, please like and subscribe. It'll help the algorithm for others if they need help as well. So, but make training a priority. Tip number 2 is very important. Number 3, that is something that is what mediocre agents always, and I mean always do, is they don't make the investment into leads. In the insurance industry, whether you're a face-to-face final expense insurance agent or a final expense telesales agent, you have to invest into your business or you don't have a business. This is a lead-based business, especially in the first decade or so, until you really build up a clientele base that you can work off of with referrals. But that first decade, you're going to have to put those dollars into buying leads. If not, you're going to be mediocre. Agents that are mediocre, let me tell you, their week looks like the wambulance. They whine about maybe, oh, nobody picks up. Well, it's because you didn't purchase enough leads, or maybe you didn't invest into good inbound leads. If you're a final expense insurance agent that maybe is frustrated from chasing leads down that really don't want you to talk to them, maybe you should transition to an inbound lead that's under $40 a piece with a 30-second buffer. If that's what you need, where they call you now, this may be the game changer for you. But you've got to make an investment into leads, or maybe you need outbound leads. You can't afford that kind of a lead. Reach out. We'll get you resources and even some discount codes to take you to the next level. But if you want to be mediocre, then don't put your money into leads. All right. If you want to be mediocre, don't buy leads, don't train, don't make the dials, and you won't make even a possibility of making the dough. You have to invest into leads. And agents that are mediocre don't take the risk, and agents that are mediocre never experience the reward. If you want to be $1 million roundtable producer, like I am and other agents that partner here at Jason Final Expense are, you have to put your dollars, put your money where your mouth is. You've heard that. You got to put your dollars into buying leads, and then you have to launch into action. Action will fix your problems, but training is very critical to you having a chance of capitalizing, not a guarantee, but a chance. You got to believe in yourself. You got to buy leads and work leads like you're going to go broke, because if you don't, you certainly will. And if you want to make that wallet fat, don't get distracted by everything else on the planet that can debilitate you and take your chance of making those dollars away. You've got that power within you. You must just embrace it. So never be around people that are mediocre. Step up to the people that might just take you to the next level. That'll lift you up and pull you up to you becoming that top producer. When you're in a room of warriors, let me tell you, the conversations sound a little different. We can do anything to partner with you or serve you. JasonFinalExpense.com. And I hope these 3 reasons why agents are mediocre help you eliminate those, eradicate them, and radically change your trajectory. We'll see you soon, my friends. Have a great day.